trumpet man didn't like my song.
Could be. You're not going to sing with us. You're not going with us. You're not good for us.
How about kissing the bride, then?
Bride?
Not yet, but soon. Didn't tell you?
Johnny.
Johnny.
Listen, even if you marry him, which you won't, you're still not going with us. You get another bunch to sing with.
What's wrong with me? I'm easy to take.
Too easy. Keep away from him.
He was old enough to be in the Navy. And that makes him old enough to know what he wants.
Look, he wrecked himself pulling me out of a burning ocean. I don't want anyone like you mussing him up.
Is that the only reason? Or maybe you'd like the inside track exclusive?
Another crack.
I'd slip her an earful.
What could you tell her?
Old bedtime story. Unless you let me go along.
You cheap little chiseler.
Why be so choosy? Musicians ain't so hot.
Hi. Oh, it's sure good to hear you.
Good to hear you too, dear. Is anything wrong, darling? Your voice sounds strange.
No, nothing wrong. I just had a run-in with a character down here.
She? Hey, what do you mean, she?
Now, don't go getting green-eyed on me. She doesn't mean a thing. What I want to know, teacher, is do you still love me?
Of course, silly. Forever.
Well, that'll do, temporarily. Hey, you better get the welcome mat out. We're coming up to Frisco tomorrow. And believe me, baby, we're solid. We'll have a job in no time.
Bourbon double. Hey, I thought you were strictly a beer man. Well, you're wrong. Make it snappy. Water chaser? Now set it up again.
Well, here goes. How about making me a man of responsibilities? All you have to do is say yes, and in 3 days you'll be Mrs. Danny Brooks.
Darling, yes. Yes. But I warn you, I'd be a very jealous wife.
I'd break your neck if you weren't.
My guy. The minute you get in, pick me up at school, huh?
I will, right on the bell. Okay, operator. Bye, baby. Remember, I won't be able to breathe till I get there. So long. Oh, Johnny, come on. Papa's really gonna give. Hey, you smell like an old bar rag.
Danny, what happened? What did you say to Anita? She just brushed me off.
Now, look, you don't know it, but you're carrying horseshoes. Will you please lay off the bottle?
She just played me for a sucker. I'd like to...
Oh, don't let it rock you. She's no good. She's not worth it. Now, come on, take it out on the skin. Let's go. Oh, Vic. Hey, you want to listen close, boss? We're really going to jam it. Shall I make a record of it? Yeah, why don't you? And groove her deep. Come on. Get set, fellas. Hold tight, kiddies. We're going to hang it on the cloud. China boy. China boy.
Hey, Pete. Put it on the cuff.
What's biting you?
Listen, kid.
Go away. What's the matter, Johnny boy? She slipped you a Mickey?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Let the dame bust us up? Let it. Shut up!
what a clinker. Danny, your horn's dented. No, I dropped it.
Strictly gut butter.
Way out wide. You really hit her. Clear to Memphis. I got a soul for barrel house. Hey, what's this? He's passed out. Johnny, get him up on the bench. Johnny, boy. Man, oh, he hit his head. Get him some water. Close the door, will you, Tim?
Oh, I don't feel so.
Come on, Johnny. Here you are, Johnny.
No. Never again. How did I get in here? I can't remember a thing.
You rolled it like a hoop.
Boy, 100% blackout. Oh, I don't feel so good.
You don't look so good. I told you to lay off that liquor.
You'll never get the taste of her out of you that way, kid.
It's been known to work. That Frisco air will straighten you right out.
Get him a towel, Hillary.
Dang, look, Anita. She's hurt.
Dead. Easy now.
Can't remember. You guys think I did it?
No one said you did it. Did anyone say Johnny did it? No.
It's awful. If I only knew what happened. I don't even know if she was in the room. I must have fallen.
Steady, kid.
Honest, guys, you've got to believe me.
Yeah.
Why should I have done it? Maybe you'd better call the police.
Well, I'm getting out.
Hold it, chum.
I don't see why.
Listen, we split the same torpedo in the Pacific. We're going to split this one. The skipper's right.
Look, I don't want to be wrong, Danny, and I'm not hanging around.
Now, wait a minute. Whatever she got, she had coming to her. We're covering Johnny. Get it? All of us.
Danny, but...
No, all right. Maybe you had an argument. Maybe you shoved her. But the cops will never swallow it.
I can only remember...
You're going to have a chance to. We're getting out of here. Chuck, go get the drums. We'll be gone before they find her. Now, come on. We got to snap into it. Okay, we're with you.
Thanks, Chuck.
Okay. You all set?
Yeah, all set.
Come on, let's get going. Remember, we don't know a thing.
Boys, I got the recording. I just played it back. It's the best. Oh, what is it? Are you leaving so soon?
Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny's beat.
Oh, you all look a little sick. What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just thought if we hit the road earlier, it'd do Johnny good.
Oh, it's too bad. I want to give a little party just for us.
Well, I think the air is all he needs.
Maybe he's in such a hurry because Anita is going with him.
How'd you know?
I don't expect a woman to keep a secret like that.
Oh, I suppose so. Well, thanks, Vic.
All right. Take good care of yourself, kid. Wait. An all-night trip to San Francisco wouldn't do him any good. Wilson who runs the El Rio Club at Monterey. I telephoned him that you are coming.
The El Rio Club at Monterey.
Right.
Thanks, Vic.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Hello, operator. I'd like to talk to Frank Wilson, El Rio Club, Monterey. That's about all, Frank. Thanks a lot. Yeah, they ought to be up late tonight. Bye-bye.
Hey, Anita's dead. In the locker room.
What? What are you talking about?
And Vic, I heard Danny say he'd kill her.
Danny.
Yeah,
So Johnny needed some fresh air, eh?
she's near the bear cases.
Get the police. Pete, let me do all the talking. I want as little trouble as possible.
Me too.
Come in, Carlisle. Come in. Greetings.
How did you know it was...
Aunt Hager's Blues, straight from Memphis. Have some coffee.
Good idea. Give me the tip-off, Quinn. How did you know it was me?
Staccato knocking of yours at the door as if it were a punching bag. Since you're the only amateur boxer in the homicide squad. Listen to that. But listen with respect. A jazz classic. Well, my friend and colleague, what brings you here at this outlandish hour?
Quinn,
I know, the chief has a very special job for you.
you're right. The chief thinks you're the only man that can handle this, that it's right up your alley.
It'll have to wait. Until Saturday, Carlisle, I wallow in my vacation.
Here it is. The singer in Vic's Cafe downtown. Her head was bashed in. Plenty. The band, a bunch of unknowns played the spot. They pulled out fast. Too fast. The chief doesn't think it was a coincidence.
You know, Carlisle, someday this will be recognized for what it is, the music of today.
The chief thinks we ought to pick up the band. They knocked off this record. China Boy. Just before they pulled out.
What information on this band?
All we know about them is nothing.
Nothing. Listen, my friend. That trumpet is as clear as a fingerprint. Carlisle, I'll find that horn.
Well, what is this, fellas? A station wagon or a hearse? Maybe I didn't do it. Maybe one of you guys did it. Maybe you guys didn't like the idea of her marrying me. Well, why don't someone speak up?
They just got out from a naval hospital. Oh, I told you that, didn't I? That's where they started their band.
Weren't you curious as to why they left so hastily?
No. Young love is always in a hurry. Anyway, would they have told me that they killed her?
No, I guess not.
You know, that's just what might have happened. One of them might have had an argument with her and she hit her head against that...
Excellent, Dr. Watson. And how well did you know her?
Oh, nobody ever knew Anita well.
Well, that's quite an observation from someone who said he didn't know her well.
Oh, just a minute. Don't you get me into this. All I meant is I don't know any more about her than any other singer I hired. I just paid her off. About 15 minutes before. That's the money they found in her stocking.
Bring him in.
All right, sir.
Sorry to interrupt your sleep. It's just a matter of routine questioning. Is this Slater?
Sure, I'm Slater. What's this about? What happened?
Anita Lane is dead.
Dead? What do you mean she's dead?
You must learn to control your emotions.
Who killed her?
I didn't say she was killed.
Well, I just thought she got what was coming to her.
Oh, he's jealous.
Who's he jealous of?
Anybody. Everybody.
You know what I mean, that band. She was my girl, till they came in. Then she made a play for every one of them. And they made a play for her, too.
Quite a band. Quite a band. One for all and all for one. Oil stain on her dress. You recall the case, Carlisle, of Fulton Morgan? To my recollection, it's the first time that a trumpet was ever used as a murder weapon.
I thought you said she hit her head against that thing.
No, you said that. And you don't know where they went?
No, you don't know where those bands come from or where they go to.
My friend, you have a very short memory. Aren't you forgetting one little item? A long-distance call to, Monterey?
Oh, that. Just called up a friend of mine to put them up for the night.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I should have, but gosh, I am no stool pigeon. They were the nicest kids I ever had in this place.
The next time you play Salt of the Earth, remember it sometimes leaves a bitter taste.
What are you going to do?
It's already been done.
This is it, guys. Wake up, Danny.
I'm up.
Hey, next time, put your hand out.
You the combo Vic phoned about?
Yeah.
I'm Wilson.
Well, I'm sure glad to see you.
Well, I'm not. Now get going, and you never heard of me.
Hey, what gives here?
My joint's crawling with cops waiting for you guys. I'm not going to get tied up in any murder rap. Now scram.
Murder rap?
Yeah, they pinned it on the whole bunch of you. Now get going, or I'll call the cops.
Come on, let's breathe. Boy, it's fast. No use shooting the breeze, fellas. We got to split up.
If I could only remember what happened in that room.
Maybe it wouldn't be so good.
Cut it, Danny. You're putting the finger on
Johnny,
me.
look, being drunk's no alibi, but we're sticking with you all the way.
We work our heads off building a solid unit, and this has to happen.
Pull up the turn there. Well, this is where we break, fellas.
We busting up for good?
No, just till the air clears. I'll keep in touch with Vic, and when the heat's off, I'll run an ad in the Frisco Times in the personal column.
Sure thing. In the San Francisco Times.
Yeah. Well, what about the wagon? You have to get rid of it, Keys.
It's all my fault.
Oh, quit kicking yourself. Come on, Johnny, we're heading for Frisco. Bring us. Stick with the skins, kid. We'll be riding as a combo before you know it.
Keep a little buzz bugle warm, Danny.
I will. So long. See you later.
So long.
Lots of luck.
Hey, fellas.
Well, I guess we better find the bus station.
Hello? Danny, darling, what happened? Alone? Yes, I'm alone. Danny, I read the papers. It's terrible.
Listen, baby, I've got to see you. Meet me on the 7:30 ferry, will you? Up front near the rail. And don't act as if you know me. Don't even say hello. Okay. Tell me just one thing. Do you love me?
I love you. Goodbye.
But don't look at me.
I can't believe that any of you did this.
Thanks. You still got your freckles.
You can't even see them in this fog.
With my eyes closed.
Darling.
Careful. You're being shadowed.
Why, Danny? Why?
Because of me.
You need money, darling.
No, I got 50 on my horn.
Your trumpet? But you can't work without it.
Don't worry. Johnny and I grabbed off a job in the jam. I can pound out a barrel house on the dominoes that'll slay him.
Your own special language. It makes me spin inside.
Please, baby, don't feel bad. Remember, you're being shadowed.
Why are you so sure, Danny?
I saw him myself this afternoon when you were on your way home from school, and the man stopped you. He spoke to you.
Spoke to me? Oh, darling, that was Mr. Hawkins, the math instructor. He reminded me that I'd missed a faculty meeting. All because I was waiting for you.
Oh, will someone please kick me? I must be getting jittery or something. How could anyone know about you? Imagine the time I've been wasting.
Darling, you're right. We are being watched.
No name. The guys just come and go. I knew they'd send you. The real stuff.
Roar for a while, will you, Moonface? I got big business. Hi, baby. Was I thirsty? The guy can only go so long. Let's go see Johnny.
All right. I've never seen people having such a good time.
Good time. The joint's jumping.
The joint's jumping.
Teach you how you learn. Come on.
Hi, James.
Hello, Johnny. How are you?
Oh, great, great.
We're great, all right. No one knows who you are or cares. Just whip it up and tear it down. Keep the cats happy.
Yeah, some future.
Check. 9 hours at 50 cents a throw. That's almost $5. Hey, that reminds me, I better go collect for tonight. I'll be back in a minute, baby. How's about buying a drink for my best girl?
So, 2 beers.
Make mine a Coke.
Danny's luck certainly runs high having you for a girl.
A rubrum lily. Johnny, where'd you get it? These are very rare.
Yeah. Very rare.
You wanted to marry her, didn't you?
She was wearing it that night. Snake eyes. Still running in luck.
Move over, will you? I've got a couple of things I want to tell my baby.
Music's sure a funny thing. Here we were 5 guys. Not so bad, not so good. Then we get together, and what we make is more than music. 5 guys playing together like one. We be hearing that on the trumpet now, if it weren't for me.
Drink your beer, Johnny.
Listen to that piano. Are you sure it was the trumpet player that put through that call to the girl?
Unless I got a wrong steer.
We're going back to the hotel. I want to hear that record again.
Okay, you're in the seat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Beg your pardon. We're staying, Carlisle.
Going to make the pinch?
And lock up the bait before all the fish are hooked? My orders are to get all 5.
Well, Danny, it was wonderful.
Well, why not? It was strictly for you. Let's dissipate. How about another Coke?
All right.
Gee, Danny, maybe someday...
Yeah. Someday. 2 beers and a Coke, please.
3 beers and a Coke. On me, please. I hope I'm not intruding. You play a mean trumpet, son. Very mean.
He's the hottest trumpet player in the whole world.
But she wouldn't know.
But I know. My name's Roger Quinn.
So?
I've been looking for a trumpet man like you.
You have?
I have some very interesting plans for you.
I'm listening.
You know, I've always wanted to own a piece of a real jazz combination, and I've been looking for the right man to head it. I believe you're that man.
You'd never find a better one.
Of course, if you want to wear yourself out playing single in some broken-down penny arcade, that's up to you. But what you should do is form a unit with other fellows like yourself.
Where would I find them?
You have one right there. I heard him on the drums when I came in. Pick up a tenor sax, a reed, and a piano. You're much better on the trumpet. And you're started.
You really know your combinations.
I pride myself on that. Of course, I'll back you. Pick your own men. I'll guarantee the bookings, and they'll be good long bookings, too. No jumping from place to place.
That sounds marvelous.
I like going single.
Well, if you change your mind,
Find yourself another boy to be front man. Why pick on me?
because you're the man I want. I'm at room 514. Roger Quinn. See me any day, 3. Good night.
Good night. And thank you so much.
Think it over. Any day, 3.
Hooked.
And squirming, Carlisle.
Danny, I don't understand you. Isn't this the break you've been talking about?
No, some break, all right. I could give her the horse laugh. My own men. Pick my own boys.
Playing with the same boys again.
No, let's get out of here. I want some air.
Danny.
Hmm?
Danny, you must go to the police.
No can do.
She's right. Danny, I can't take this.
Look, it's going to be all right. All we have to do is stick it out. Now, let's talk about something else.
Me's your best man, for instance? So that's another wrench I threw. No band, no wedding, no nothing.
Listen, once and for all, we're going to see this thing through.
Maybe if I went back to Vic's, it'd come back to me. Remember, maybe if the boys play together again...
Why not, Danny? You might find something to help you.
Have the cops nab him before he could take his hat off?
I started for the sink.
You told us that before.
She gave me a raw deal. I didn't do it. Danny, I swear to you, I didn't.
Look, if the cops find out what a swell motive you had, it'll be curtains like that. Take my advice, kid, and don't even think of going back. Anyway, I'm fed up with arguing.
Oh, hold it. I want to try to get some cigarettes. Be right out.
This is running away.
Hey.
Danny, this isn't you.
No one's running away. We're just stalling for time.
That's a dodge and you know it.
Look, if we go to the police, Johnny's the one who'll get it. No one else. Why do you think I'm doing this?
I don't know. But whatever the reason, he'll have to face it someday, and so will you.
When the time comes, we'll face it.
But, Danny, you just can't keep running away. You can't.
Stop saying running away.
Why? Are you afraid of the truth?
That's twisting it a little, isn't it? Now you're calling me a coward. You're saying I'm afraid. Well, go on, say it.
You said it for me.
Gina.
Danny.
She won't even answer the phone.
Well, I guess that really pulls the plug.
I'm going up and see her. Come on. I wonder where she went. If she wouldn't tell the janitor, why should she tell me? Well, I'm afraid. I'm a coward. What did she do? Ran out on me, that's what.
Danny, I've got to tell you something.
Oh, wrap it up, will you? I'm not interested.
Josh White.
Yeah, great.
That morning, Josh fit the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Josh fit the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. Now, good morning, brother pilgrim. Pray tell me where you bound. I'm traveling through this wilderness over this enchanted ground. Now, my name it is a bold pilgrim. To Canaan I am bound. I'm traveling through this wilderness over this enchanted ground. That morning, Josh fit the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Josh fit the battle of Jericho, and the walls came tumbling down. You may talk about your kings of Gideon, you may talk about your men of Saul, but there's none like the good old Joshua at the battle of Jericho. That morning, Josh fit the battle of Jericho, Jericho, Jericho. Josh fit the battle of Jericho, and the walls come tumbling down. Little man walked up and down. He found an eating place in town. He read the menu through and through to see what 15 cents could do. One meatball, one meatball. He could afford but one meatball. He told the waiter near at hand the simple dinner he had planned. The guests were startled, one and all, to hear that waiter loudly call, what? One meatball. One meatball. Hey, this here gent wants one meatball. The little man felt ill at ease. He said, some bread, sir, if you please. The waiter hollered down the hall, you get no bread with one meatball. One meatball. One meatball. Well, you get no bread with one meatball. The little man felt very bad. One meatball was all he had, and in his dreams he hears that call, you get no bread with one meatball. One meatball and no spaghetti. One meatball. Well, you get no bread with one meatball.
That twin deal looks good.
Not for us. We're strictly one meatball guys.
Maybe not for long. I put that ad in the paper.
What ad? You did what? You're crazy.
Easy, Danny, they'll hear you.
When did you do it?
The other night. I put off telling you as long as I could. I was kind of afraid to. I signed your name to it. Told the boys to meet us at Vic's Saturday night.
You're nuts. So you think this little brainstorm of yours will fix things up? Kid, I'm staying as far away from Vic's place as I can. So are you.
But, Danny...
Shut up. We're not going. Hey. Have you seen my pal? You know, the fellow that rooms with me?
Oh, yeah, I did. He asked me what bus to take to the Hotel Arlington.
Arlington? What time is it?
20 minutes to 3.
Hey, taxi! Taxi! What's this? So you're going to see what's his name, huh?
Quinn, Danny, this is your chance. You can get yourself another drummer boy. I'm going back to face the music.
I got a good mind.
Who is it?
Listen, that's China Boy. Our China Boy, come on.
Who's there? So Quinn's a cop.
We're blowing.
Where to?
Just as far as $12 worth of bus tickets will take us.
Danny, wait a minute. There's something I forgot to do. I'll meet you at the bus station. Can you get the luggage?
Yeah, sure.
Please. I told you 4 times I can't give you the trumpet.
But you said you'd give me $50 for the watch, and that's enough. Here's the ticket.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I want that trumpet.
Now, you get out of here.
I'm sorry. Here. Please. Will this do it?
Now, this has nothing to do with the money. The police have got the trumpet.
Please. Danny.
We're heading for Salt Lake. Come on, the luggage is all checked.
Danny, the police have your horn. I went to the hock shop.
The police?
It's piling up, isn't it?
Oh, let me think. Johnny boy, that record is going to clear us.
All aboard for Los Angeles. What's number 3 for Los Angeles?
Come on, we got to make it.
Hey, I thought we weren't going to L.A.
Well, we are now. Hey, by the way, where'd you get the money for the horn?
My watch.
Good try, kid. Come on.
That's why I'm here, Mr. Miller. I can't believe that any of them did it.
I know, but the police disagree with you.
Will you help me? The police could have overlooked something. Mr. Miller, Danny and Johnny think you're solid. A right character.
Then he shouldn't have sent you here.
He didn't. I haven't seen him since our quarrel. Danny told me Anita roomed with another girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to meet her.
But that's hopeless. I'm sure the police did everything.
Please, do you know her?
I know where she lives. I telephoned her that you are coming.
Oh, thank you.
So the boys think I'm solid, eh? Is there anything else I can do?
Not very much. Only help me find the murderer.
Good luck.
Fine time to come snooping, practically in the middle of the night.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. Vic told me all about it over the phone.
So this was Anita's room.
Come on. You're wasting your time. The cops have been all through the place. Me too, like termites.
I know, but maybe a woman's point of view will help.
Well, what do you think I am, a violet?
She was beautiful, wasn't she?
Yeah. Well, didn't your boyfriend, Denny, tell you? Yeah, when it came to smart dressing, she was tops. Come here. Too bad they don't fit me.
They're rather expensive, aren't they?
So what?
I didn't think Mr. Miller paid his singers so well.
Well, maybe she was worth it. Gee, I sure wish this one fit me. She only wore it once. Look at the handwork in those pockets.
Something in there.
What's that?
It's an anklet. Engraved to Anita.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Telephone, if I may.
You know what curiosity did to the cat, don't you?
Yes, killed it. Hello, Mr. Miller. This is Jean Walker. I think I found something. A gold anklet belonging to Anita Lane in the pocket of her suit. It was bought at Kermit's jewelry store. No, I think I'd better go there first. I'll call you later. Goodbye. Can you tell me who bought this?
Well, I'm sorry, miss, but we sell so many of them, it's difficult for me to remember.
But this one is engraved to Anita. That should help a little.
Yes, it should, but... oh, yes, I recall it now. Not certain, but a man who was rather stocky. Dear, I hope I'm not getting anybody into trouble.
On the contrary, out of trouble.
Well, I think he had a mustache.
Yes.
No. No, I guess not. Oh, yes, I remember it now. He bought something else. It was a gold cigar clipper, like this one.
But did he or did he not have a mustache?
No, I don't remember. If you'll excuse me now, I think I've...
Well, thanks so much anyway. Hello. It wasn't really necessary for you to come down.
Well, they say 2 hats are better than 1. Well, did you find out anything?
Something. The gold anklet was bought by a man.
Yes?
And that he did or did not have a mustache.
Is that all?
It isn't very descriptive, is it?
But it's usually find the woman. This time, all we have to do is find the man.
With or without a mustache.
We'll find.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Where's Danny? I'm supposed to meet him here.
Here? I don't get it. Don't you guys know the cops are hot after you?
You mean were after us? Is Vic around?
I don't know where he is.
Hillary, son of a gun! Hello, Gypsy. Hey, what are you 2 guys doing, a team day?
No, we met coming up the street. Hey, where's the master? And Johnny?
They haven't shown.
It sure blew over fast enough. Well, it'd be swell to work together again.
All I've been doing since we busted up was just making noise.
Vic in the office?
I don't know where he is.
I better shuffle off some of this real estate before I have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Everything's cleared up, wouldn't Pete know?
I'm riding with Danny on this deal. Hey, there's nobody around.
Swell place to commit a murder.
Yeah.
Empty as an old bottle.
Danny, I don't like it.
Chuck, in the locker.
What if he doesn't show?
He will.
He has! Hey!
Hello, Danny. How are you, Johnny? Come on, Danny, give her the story. What happened?
Danny has a hunch he can clear this up.
A hunch? You mean we're still hot? You ran that ad.
Now keep your shirt on, will you? This is more than a hunch.
Give, brother, give.
You remember our last session here?
Are you kidding?
We jammed China Boy?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do it again. He's blowing his top.
Hey, what is this? A rehearsal for San Quentin?
Let him talk. It's my neck. We better get out of here, though, before the cops spot us. Now, get all your stuff together. We'll come back when the show gets hot. I want plenty of witnesses to hear this the right way. Danny, where's your horn?
Right here. It is yours, isn't it?
Oh, you're a cop.
Yeah, that's right. Very convenient finding you all in this room where, shall we say, the murder was committed. Thank you for bringing them all together for me.
I brought them together. They're not to blame, none of them. I was drunk and I passed out. I wanted to come back. I figured maybe I'd remember. That's not why I came back. I heard that record. You were playing it in your room.
The hair checking on the hound, Well, one point at a time. We may be here for some time, so sit down. Sit down. You, sit over there. It's highly possible that one of you may be convicted of murder. No, don't lower your eyes. Each one of you had a motive. You took a night off. You shouldn't have taken Anita to that cafe. You were seen. Sad we have to find out about women like Anita Lane through experiences like this. As for you, Danny, the evidence really piles up. A waiter heard you threaten to kill Anita. Was it because you felt that the girl you were going to marry might find out?
No. She said she was going to marry Johnny. I told her if she did,
you'd kill her. Why? I can wait.
I think we should have gone to the police, Mr. Miller.
In due time. Just a minute. Pete. Imagine leaving the place alone. I can't understand that. At least it won't be disturbed. Sit down. You see, I bought the anklet. But it doesn't make me guilty. I bought it for all of the boys in the band. He asked me to.
Oh,
I wish, my dear, you would let it go at that.
please, you must help me.
Danny. I hope I never have to tell you this, but I don't know how much Danny told about it. He and Anita.
Guess not everything.
I suppose he couldn't help it. Anita was like flame.
So it was Danny who was running away. What shall I do?
I don't think you should ever see him again. And as for paying a penalty, believe me, he's being punished right now.
When you were a kid, I bet you pulled the wings off flies.
No, I preferred pins. I have rather a sharp one here, and one that might induce you to talk. The record you mentioned. Witnesses have testified that some of you boys left the stand and entered this room between the time Anita Lane was last seen alive and when she was found dead. And your trumpet was strangely silent for too long a time.
Wait. I remember something. Danny, you were coming out of the room just as I came in. You were drying your hands, Danny.
What are you driving at?
And you were seen coming out with a dented trumpet.
I dropped it, I tell you. I dropped it.
This proves that you were away from the bandstand long enough to have murdered Anita Lane.
That record, that wasn't made during our last session.
What?
The valves on my trumpet stuck. I sour noted. That platter's sweet.
He's right. I remember that clinker.
Where can we play this?
But there's a machine in Vic's office.
Can I have it? Well, there goes your alibi. Right out the window.
That noise. I got it. The window was closing. I started toward it. Now I remember. I must have dropped from the bench and hit my head.
Who was closing the window?
I don't know. It was being closed from the outside.
From the outside? You couldn't possibly see him. Try. Try to think. What else?
I don't know. I guess I must have passed out then.
I can't help it. I love Danny very much. Whatever may have happened is in the past. I'm going to him. And then to the police.
I don't think it would be wise.
I'm not thinking of wisdom. Thinking of Danny and myself.
That flower. She was wearing it that night.
You'd be making a mistake. I must persuade you not to. Anita had a cruel way of laughing at me. A humiliating laughter. She used to do it when she was bored and wanted to drive me crazy. I was in love with her. I begged her not to leave me. She laughed. She called me an old man. Tired old man. That horrid laughter. I had to stop it. The blood rushed up my head. I couldn't stand it any longer. I had to get rid of the body. I carried her through the window to get to my car. Some kids were playing in the alley and I got scared they might see me, and I hid her in the locker room. I thought I can get rid of her after the boys were gone, after the place is closed. And Pete found the body.
What about the record you gave us as a clue?
Oh, she fell against the recording machine and spoiled the one I was making. So I used an old one of the China boy.
Well, at least I did something in this case. No, don't take that down. It might not look well in the record. Give him a drink.
Yes, sir. Well, I think that calls for a reward all around. Johnny hadn't put that ad in.
Speaking of rewards, there's one I'd like.
Well, you name it if there's anything I can do about it.
Well, with Miss Walker, you might be able to. And I don't mean name the first one after me. It's simply that I'd like to hear the wedding march played strictly gut bucket.
I'm afraid you'll have to get someone else to play the trumpet, because Danny's going to be a very busy man.